and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you some Thanksgiving hosting tips. So this year we decided to host Thanksgiving at our house. We'll be having 8 people, including us here eating, so a pretty good sized crowd. And I wanted to share some tips that I have been utilizing with you guys for hosting. If you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe down below and hit that bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. And be sure to go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. And as well, go over to Instagram and be sure to follow me in there, seeing as I will be sharing some of the recipes and my cooking stuff on Thanksgiving Day on there, so that you guys will be able to see in case you want to use any of those recipes at Christmas time or anything. So let's get to these tips. Number 1, plan. So by nature, I'm a pretty type A person and I like things planned out. So Thanksgiving is no different. When we decided that we were going to host this year instead of going somewhere else, I immediately just jumped to like, oh my goodness, what am I, I have so much to do. So after I kind of thought about it a little bit, I came up with a game plan for what I was going to do. And something that has been a lifesaver to me are Thanksgiving planning sheets. I literally just went to Pinterest and typed in Thanksgiving meal planner, and it had a bunch of these things for, what we're eating and guest list ideas, as well as like a shopping list. And then I went beyond that and I color-coded mine. My sweet child, one of my boys, did some lovely artwork on it. But I color-coded mine to know exactly what was going where. And then I could cross out whenever people were bringing something. I have my guest list, which I have written on there what I'm expecting them to bring, which helped me a whole lot. One of the other things I printed off on there, which I will let you know how I like it, but I'm pretty sure I will very much so go to it from now on, is I printed out a Thanksgiving day schedule. Again, I just went on Pinterest and typed in to search the like Thanksgiving meal schedule. So I just happened to find one and print it out. But I like that it breaks it down hour by hour, and I could fill out what I'm going to be doing, which will help me, because if I can visually see, okay, I need to put my potatoes in the crock pot, I need to, make sure the turkey's in the oven, by hour, for me, that'll be a little bit easier, keep me on schedule, and I know if I have a little leeway or not. So really excited to use that. Some of the other things that I've been doing is prepping ahead. So I looked at my calendar and I prepped what I'm going to do. Tomorrow I will be planning on doing a whole bunch of baking. The next day I'll be making, desserts or whatever. Then Wednesday, planning on cutting up vegetables, pre-prepping different side dishes. So like my stuffing, I can get all that baked up and then just wait to do the last and final crisping bake. So I'm going to kind of be setting all that together so that Thursday morning I can hit the ground running, and if something happens, I'm still a little bit ahead, which will be great. The other thing I find that helps so much is print out the recipes, or at least make sure you have a hard copy. A lot of times I'll follow the recipes that I find on Pinterest or somewhere on Google, but they're on my phone. However, when I'm doing big baking and everything, it's sometimes hard for me to flip through all of my recipes, even if they're screenshot. So I find that printing them out definitely helps, because I can make it, cross out and write in any provisions I'm going to be making. I can make sure I can viewpoint everything. I can highlight stuff that I'm going to be paying attention to. And it just makes it a whole lot easier than trying to pull up my phone and trying to scan through all the tiny print to find the recipe. So I find that helps. Another thing, keep it simple. I know it is so easy to go and look at all these pictures and have memories of these extravagantly set up Thanksgivings, but honestly, it doesn't have to be. The whole point of it is to be gathered around with friends and family. So if you want a table skip, go for it. I'm going to keep it pretty simple. Going to try and make it look nice, but for the most part, it's going to be just a simple fold out table, and it'll just be enjoying the friends that we have around there. The other thing I like to do is just set games out. If you are one of those, if you like to congregate and stay later and play games and stuff, I would set that out. One hack I really do have for you is if your kids are eating at a separate table, put a disposable tablecloth underneath. And I know you probably heard or seen this before, but oh my word, it saves so much time than having to, clean up all of the dumped things and all the food. Just pick it up and throw it in the trash. On top of that, it is nice to use fine china or whatever nice plates you have, and I know it's more eco-friendly, but honestly, after a whole day of cooking in the kitchen, I'm exhausted. So I just went with paper cutlery. So there you have it. I will just be able to put my stuff out and throw it away in the end. The one thing I did splurge on was I got cute Thanksgiving napkins just for a little festivity to add in there. So I hope that helps you guys and gives you guys maybe some tips. Like I said, don't forget to follow me on Instagram as I go throughout Thanksgiving Day. I'm going to try and make sure I keep you guys updated. Maybe share a couple of my favorite recipes with you guys in case you would decide to use them, say for Christmas or something, because I know sometimes I'll switch back and forth between the different recipes or use them for both, even if they're a recipe I really love. Thanks for watching, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Bye!